On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Scholarship.
A grant of financial aid for a student to further their education.
Examples:
Scholarship award. Scholarship fund. She received a full scholarship to study abroad.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Farmland.
Land used for farming or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
Farmland acreage. Fertile farmland. The government is encouraging farmers to expand their farmland to increase food production.
Ghetto.
An area of a city in which members of a particular group, typically an ethnic minority, usually live in poverty and with a high population density.
Examples:
Ghetto apartments. Ghetto school. The residents of the ghetto faced poverty and discrimination.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Pipeline.
A very long, large tube that is usually underground and is used for carrying liquid or gas for long distances.
Examples:
A data pipeline. Pipeline facilities. Rebels sabotaged the main pipeline supplying oil.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
The advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Defy.
To challenge or dare someone to do something, to resist or disobey a rule, decision, etc.
Examples:
Defy gravity. Defy authority. She tried to defy her parents by moving to the city against their wishes.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Recruit.
To persuade someone to work for a company, to find new members for an organization, the armed forces, etc.
Examples:
Recruit a good worker. Recruit a new hire. The colonial government recruited militia support when civil war broke out.
Poorest.
Having the least wealth or resources.
Examples:
Poorest of the poor. Poorest area. The poorest countries in the world often have the highest rates of malnutrition.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Desperately.
In a way that shows a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation, with great urgency.
Examples:
Desperately anxious. Desperately ill patient. The baby clung desperately to her mother.
Venom.
A toxic substance produced by an animal, typically a snake or insect, and injected into prey or an enemy by biting or stinging.
Examples:
The venom of a lizard. Injected venom. The snake's venom is highly toxic and can be fatal to humans.
Antidote.
A chemical substance or remedy that stops or controls the effects of a poison or disease.
Examples:
The antidote to the poison. The antidote for aging. Knowledge is the antidote to fear.
Backpack.
A bag or pack that is worn on the back, often used for carrying books, equipment, or supplies.
Examples:
Backpacker's hostel. Backpacking trip. I packed my backpack with all the necessary camping gear for our trip.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Riddle.
A type of question that describes something in a difficult and confusing way, and that has a surprising answer, often asked as a game.
Examples:
Riddle me a riddle. Solve the riddle. The riddle remains mysterious to us.
Gang.
A group of people who organize and engage in criminal activity.
Examples:
A motorcycle gang. Gang member. The street gang was known for its violent behavior.
Bullet.
A metal projectile that is shot from a gun.
Examples:
Bullet wound. Bullet train. The stray bullet went through the window and hit the wall.
Impoverished.
Reduced to poverty or destitution, lacking in resources, means, or vitality, depleted or exhausted.
Examples:
Impoverished nation. Impoverished family. The impoverished villagers struggled to make ends meet with little access to food and clean water.
Pioneer.
Inventor, explorer, someone who is among the first to achieve something.
Examples:
Act as a pioneer. Early pioneers. John Whitney was a computer animation pioneer.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Coverage.
The reporting or news of an important event, sports, subject, etc., the amount, range, area, or quality of something that something provides.
Examples:
full coverage insurance, contractual coverage. The scandal received widespread media coverage.
Prompt:
to make someone decide to or try to do something, or to make something happen.
Examples:
prompt a feeling of hunger, prompt a debate. That incident prompted a nationwide chain reaction regarding the crackdown on illegal groups.
Rip:
to tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
rip a notebook apart, rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Homeless:
without a home, and therefore typically living on the streets.
Examples:
homeless shelter, a homeless cat. He became homeless after losing his job.
Volunteer:
a person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
seek volunteers, my volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Disaster:
an unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
global disaster, disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Healthcare:
the organized activity or business of preserving mental and physical health by preventing or treating illness through services offered by the health profession.
Examples:
healthcare agency, rising healthcare cost. In an aging population, citizens must pay more to maintain quality healthcare.
Bolt:
a metal bar that slides across to lock a door or window closed. A discharge of lightning accompanied by thunder. Verb, to move or jump suddenly.
Examples:
bolt diameter, bolt from my bed. The lightning bolt twigged in several directions.
Rural:
of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
rural accents, people in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Sustainable:
able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Naval:
of or relating to ships, sailors, or the Navy.
Examples:
Naval battles. Naval base. The naval officer was responsible for the safety and well-being of the crew on his ship.
Academy.
A school for special training, a type of official organization that aims to encourage and develop standards in its particular field.
Examples:
An academy of music. A member of the academy. Her new documentary earned her an Academy Award.
Ministry.
A department of government responsible for a particular area of public service.
Examples:
Ministry officials. Enter the ministry. The Ministry of Education is responsible for managing the schools in the country.
Tuition.
The act of teaching something, especially when given to a small group or one person, fees charged by education institutions for instruction or other services.
Examples:
Tuition assistance. A college tuition. His father cannot afford his tuition.
Stipend.
A fixed sum of money paid regularly, often as a salary or allowance, to support a particular activity or role, such as a student or trainee.
Examples:
Full-time stipend. Stipend amount. As a graduate student, I receive a monthly stipend to cover my living expenses.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Dorm.
A residence hall or building that provides living quarters for students or other occupants, typically on a college or university campus.
Examples:
Dorm room. University dorm. Living in a dorm can be a great way to meet new people when you're in college.
Refurbish.
To renovate or improve something old or worn out, typically by cleaning, repairing, or replacing parts to restore its original condition or appearance.
Examples:
Refurbish a room. Refurbish a classic car. I plan to refurbish my old dresser with a fresh coat of paint and new drawer handles.
Sweep.
To clean something, especially a floor or an area, by using a broom, move swiftly and smoothly.
Examples:
Sweep up dead leaves. Sweep a room with a glance. The politician tried to sweep the embarrassing incident under the rug.
Microscope.
An instrument used to see objects or substances that are too small to be seen with the naked eye.
Examples:
Microscope slide. Electron microscope. I used an optical microscope to observe the small organisms in the water sample.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Congressional.
Of or relating to Congress, especially to the Congress of the United States.
Examples:
Congressional approval. Suspend a congressional meeting. There was a congressional probe into the scandal.
Caucus.
A private meeting of a political group or party to discuss policies, tactics, and strategy. A closed meeting or assembly of people with shared interests or goals, often to make decisions or coordinate actions.
Examples:
Statewide caucus. Democratic caucus. The politicians met privately in a caucus to discuss their party's platform.
Enroll.
To officially register or sign up for something, particularly a course of study, an organization, or a service.
Examples:
Enroll at a college. Enroll in a school. I need to enroll in a cooking class to improve my culinary skills.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Ethnic.
Relating or belonging to a group of people who share a cultural tradition.
Examples:
Ethnic minority. Single ethnic group. Each ethnic group has its unique rituals.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
Indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Distinct.
Noticeable from something else of a similar type.
Examples:
Distinct difference. Distinct from each other. It is essential to keep these two issues distinct.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Ethic.
A set of moral principles or values that govern behavior.
Examples:
Ethic principle. The Puritan ethic. The company had a strict work ethic and expected its employees to follow it.
Atlantic.
Relating to or located near the Atlantic Ocean, which is the second largest ocean on Earth, located between the continents of North and South America to the west and Europe and Africa to the east.
Examples:
Atlantic breeze. Atlantic salmon. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June to November each year.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Pickup.
A type of vehicle with an open-air cargo bed at the back used for transporting goods or equipment. The act of collecting or gathering someone or something from a particular location. A warrant to take someone into custody.
Examples:
Pickup truck. Pickup and delivery service. I'll be waiting for you in front of the cafe at 6 p.m., so be on time for our pickup.
Grammar.
The set of structural constraints on speakers or writers' composition of clauses, phrases, and words.
Examples:
Grammar checker. Latin grammar. Mastering grammar takes a lot of time for those learning a foreign language.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
Crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Proceed.
To happen or go before something or someone in time or space.
Examples:
Men often precede women when walking. Precede any discussion. Agricultural development generally precedes economic growth.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Audacity.
Boldness or daring, especially when it is foolhardy or reckless.
Examples:
Audacity of hope. Act of audacity. His audacity in stealing the painting matched his foolishness in getting caught.
Faculty.
An inborn or natural ability to hear, see, think, move, etc., a department or group of the university concerned with a major division of knowledge.
Examples.
A member of the faculty. The elative faculty of the mind. This university's computer science faculty is world distinguished.
Handy.
Valuable and convenient, easy or ready to reach or use.
Examples.
A handy-sized bag. Handy tool. They found a handy place to play catch.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples.
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Creole.
A person of mixed European and African descent, especially in the Caribbean, a language that has developed from a mixture of different parent languages, often with European and African influences.
Examples.
Creole dialect. Mauritian Creole. The restaurant serves authentic Creole cuisine from Louisiana.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples.
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Med.
Short for medical, relating to the field of medicine, which is concerned with the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of diseases and disorders. Short for medication, a substance or drug that is used to treat a medical condition or alleviate symptoms.
Examples.
Med student. Med school. I took a med dose of pain reliever to ease my headache.
Curriculum.
A series of subjects comprising a course of study in a school, college, etc.
Examples.
A curriculum vitae. An academic curriculum. A committee was appointed to manage the reorganization of the curriculum.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples.
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples.
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Evangelical.
Relating to or advocating a form of Protestant Christianity that emphasizes personal conversion and faith over religious rituals and central authority within the church.
Examples:
Evangelical mission. Evangelical Christian group. The evangelical pastor delivered a powerful sermon to his congregation.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Skew.
To turn or place at an angle, to make biased or distorted with the result that it is not accurate, fair, normal, etc.
Examples:
Skew the message. Skew social values. The results of the poll are skewed because it only surveyed a small group of people.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Shanty.
A small, crudely built, usually temporary house or dwelling, often used to describe a rough or inexpensive structure.
Examples:
Shanty-style lodging. Makeshift shanty. The beach shanty provided temporary shelter for the stranded tourists.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
economic reform, reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Primary.
First or highest in rank, order, or importance, most fundamental or essential, pertaining to the initial or introductory stage of something, such as a school year or election cycle.
Examples:
primary school, primary education. The primary cause of the accident was due to the icy road conditions.
Import.
To bring goods or services into a country from another country, to transfer electronic data into a database or document.
Examples:
import goods, import a style sheet. The company imports raw materials from other countries to manufacture its products.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Flock.
A gathering of sheep, goats, or birds.
Examples:
flock of sheep, flock of spectator. When a flock of birds flies in, the hunt begins.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Commission.
A formal instruction, command, or request given to a person or group, an official group of people entrusted by a government or other official body to control or enforce something.
Examples:
commission appointed by the government. The commission of murder. She gets a commission on each contract.
Lancet.
A sharp, pointed surgical instrument used for making incisions or punctures, typically in medical procedures.
Examples:
lancet device, surgical lancet. The doctor used a lancet for a small incision on the patient's skin.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
rank amateur, high rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
infant daughter, infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Mortality.
The quality or state of being subject to death.
Examples:
Mortality due to cancer. Lower infant mortality. This disease has a high mortality.
Disparity.
A significant difference or inequality between two or more things.
Examples:
The disparity between theory and reality. Income disparity. There is a significant disparity in pay between men and women in the company.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
Clinical surgery. Participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Ivory.
A hard, creamy white substance that comes from the tusks of elephants, walruses, and some other animals and is used to make ornaments and other decorative items.
Examples:
Tower of ivory. Ivory carving. The intricate carvings on the ivory tusk were a work of art.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Grad.
Informal for graduate, a student who has recently graduated or is about to graduate from a school, college, or university.
Examples:
High school grad. Grad student. He was proud to be a grad of the prestigious university.
Rotation.
The action or process of moving in a circle around an axis or center.
Examples:
Job rotation. A period of rotation. The rotation of the earth causes day and night.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Thorough.
Done completely, significantly careful and accurate.
Examples:
Thorough investigation. Provide thorough analysis. A thorough brushing helps to keep your mouth fresh.
Clue.
An object, a piece of evidence, or some information that helps someone to find the answer to a problem, question, or mystery.
Examples:
A clue about the crime. A clue to the diagnosis. The police couldn't find a clue to her whereabouts.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Confirmation.
A statement, often written, that shows that something is true, correct, or definite.
Examples:
Confirmation of purchase. Confirmation bias. The confirmation of his appointment as CEO was met with mixed reactions.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Chronic.
Being long-lasting and recurrent or characterized by long suffering, habitual.
Examples:
Risk of chronic disease. Chronic alcohol consumption. Chronic hyperglycemia is a trigger for a variety of serious diseases.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Cripple.
To cause severe damage or injury that greatly impairs someone's ability to function or move, to weaken or undermine.
Examples:
Cripple economy. Cripple opposition. The injury was severe enough to cripple the athlete's chances of playing again this season.
Humility.
The quality or condition of being humble, a low estimate of oneself.
Examples:
Develop an attitude of humility. Lack of humility. We were filled with humility at the sight of the Queen.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Midwife.
A person trained to assist women during childbirth and to provide care for the mother and baby.
Examples:
Professional midwife. Serve as midwife. The clinical midwife assisted with the delivery of the baby.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Shaman.
A person who is regarded as having access to the spirit world and who typically acts as a healer or intermediary between spirits and humans in certain cultures and traditions.
Examples:
Shaman's wisdom. The tribe's shaman. The village shaman performed a healing ritual for the ailing elder.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Audacious.
Showing a willingness to take bold risks or to do something that is considered unconventional or daring, marked by originality, creativity, or boldness.
Examples:
Audacious stunt. Audacious decision. The young entrepreneur had an audacious plan to start his own company.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Inkling.
A slight or vague understanding or idea of something, a hint or intimation of something, often something that is not fully understood or realized.
Examples:
first inkling, inkling of hope. The news gave us an inkling of what was going on in the world.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect, architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Uphold.
To support or defend something, such as a law, idea, decision, etc.
Examples:
Uphold the law. Uphold tradition. The judge may uphold the decision of the lower court.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Rubble.
Fragments of rock, stone, or other materials that remain after a building or other structure has been destroyed or demolished, the remains of something that has been broken down or destroyed.
Examples:
Clear away rubble. Rubble-strewn road. After the earthquake, the city was left in a pile of rubble.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Cholera.
A severe infectious disease that causes acute diarrhea, vomiting, and dehydration, often resulting in a rapid and dangerous loss of body fluids and electrolytes.
Examples:
Cholera toxin. Cholera epidemic. The outbreak of cholera was a major health crisis in the 19th century.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Heartbreak.
A feeling of great sadness or disappointment.
Examples:
Ease her heartbreak. Go through heartbreak. They had experienced the heartbreak of losing 2 children due to premature births.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Unemployed.
Not having a job, although able to work.
Examples:
Assignment for the unemployed youth. People who are unemployed. My father was unemployed for so long.
Scenario.
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Strengthen.
To become stronger or more effective, to make someone or something stronger or more effective.
Examples:
Strengthen the immune system. Strengthen a border patrol. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body.
Desperate.
Feeling or showing a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation.
Examples:
Her desperate screams. Desperate attempt. He was desperate when he lost all his money by gambling.
Decamp.
To suddenly leave a place, especially a temporary residence or a location where one has been staying for a period of time, to depart hastily or secretly.
Examples:
Decamp to the countryside. Decamp for safety. Due to the unexpected weather conditions, the hikers decided to decamp from the campsite.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Accredit.
To give official recognition or approval to an individual, organization, or educational institution, to attribute something to a particular source or cause.
Examples:
Accredit certification organizations. Accredit a course. The university will accredit the new college if it meets its standards.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Competent.
Having the necessary ability, knowledge, or skill to do something successfully.
Examples:
Competent authority. Competent personnel. The judge ruled that the defendant was competent to stand trial.
Rigorous.
Allowing or demanding no deviation from a standard, extremely careful, thorough, or accurate.
Examples:
Rigorous standards. Have rigorous criticism. The way he manages his employees is extremely rigorous.
Inspection.
The act of examining, assessing, or reviewing something to ensure its accuracy, quality, safety, or compliance, the process of investigating or evaluating something.
Examples:
Inspection report. Regular inspection. Before starting the project, the engineer performed an inspection of the construction site.
Reside.
To live in a particular place, typically for a prolonged period of time.
Examples:
Reside on the skin. Reside permanently. They reside in a beautiful old house in the countryside.
Energize.
To give energy or vitality to someone or something, to invigorate.
Examples:
Energize the body. Energize a team. The motivational speaker energized the crowd with their words.
Dissatisfy.
To fail to satisfy someone.
Examples:
Dissatisfy the users with bugs. Dissatisfy people with service. The company's results dissatisfy everyone.
Minimal.
Tiny in amount, the least possible.
Examples:
Minimal effort. Minimal amount. The process was carried out at minimal cost.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Policymaker.
A person in charge of or involved in developing action plans for a political party, business, etc.
Examples:
Education policymaker. Regional policymaker. Policymakers struggle to develop various laws and regulations to address international trade conflicts.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Metal.
A person's ability to cope with difficult situations or face adversity with courage, resilience, and determination, one's character or temperament.
Examples:
Demonstrate your mettle. Mettle for challenges. Despite her injury, the athlete's true mettle was revealed when she won the gold medal.
License.
An official permission or authorization to do, use, or own something, a legal document that grants the holder the right to perform certain activities, such as driving a car, practicing a profession, or using a particular product or service.
Examples:
License renewal. Software license. Before driving, ensure you have a valid driver's license.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Pediatrics.
The branch of medicine that deals with the care and treatment of children.
Examples:
Pediatrics department. Pediatrics clinic. I am studying pediatrics in medical school because I love working with children.
Servant.
A person who performs duties for others, especially a person employed in a house on domestic duties or as a personal attendant.
Examples:
Servant of God. Fellow servant. The faithful servant had been working for the family for many years and was well trusted.
Fluent.
Able to communicate in a specific language smoothly or effectively, or easily.
Examples:
Fluent Chinese. In a fluent tone. She learned 5 languages, but is only fluent in 2 of them.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Subway.
An underground railway system, typically in a city.
Examples:
Subway train. Rapid transit subway. He took the subway to work every day to avoid traffic congestion.
Mule.
A domesticated animal used for riding, carrying loads, and farm work, characterized by its long ears, short mane, and sturdy build.
Examples:
Load the mule. Mule caravans. The stubborn mule refused to move until it was rewarded with a carrot.
Canoe.
A narrow, light boat with pointy ends and no keel that is propelled by a paddle.
Examples:
Canoe race. Make a canoe trip. After the accident, the police found an empty canoe.